What immense magical power! This is the innermost room, right? Huh. It doesn't seem like she has any intention of hiding. With the incredible magic in the air, it was simple to find her. In the deepest room inside the dungeon, we find the laboratory. Oh my! So the hero makes his debut. Lucia is in the exact same location as Lily was. Her body is deformed into something monstrous and giving off huge amounts of magical power. Why did you attack the village, Lucia? Because I'll make this village the place where I belong. I've gone to great efforts to take it by my own power. Lucia giggles as torrents of magic flow from her. Where you belong? Do you believe you can just take something and turn it into that? Just where do you think someone who looks like me would be accepted? You obviously haven't looked outside in the last 10 minutes. People would always discriminate against a half-being like me. The people of this village hated and expelled witches. And then you came and took down Lily. Lily went past the point of no return. Just how many people died because of her actions. But perhaps you haven't taken anyone's life yet. Well, I mean, not Lily's yet. She's working on it. Why do you think that? I can tell from your behavior. This was going to be your first and last step down that path. Well then, perhaps I will cruelly squeeze you to death first. I'll use the humiliating defeat of the hero as proof of my dominance over this village. With a cold-blooded smile, Lucia slowly approaches me with her tentacles waving around her. Well then, do you want my tentacles to coil around you, tightening and squeezing out all of your stuff? Or perhaps you want to be swallowed whole, slowly digested. With my bite, I can do anything you desire. If you have any requests, just make them. There's no choice. I have to seal you right now! I really want to persuade Lucia, but if this drags on, then some of the villagers may die in their fighting. I have to deal with Lucia as soon as possible to neutralize the other monsters. Alright, Lucia. So one of the major changes in Paradox was that the Witch Hunt Village was way, way worse in Paradox. Because Lily and Lucia basically had to work together to save all the women in the village because of all the abuse they suffered there. Suffered so much abuse that the average lifespan between men and women differed by, what was it, 30 years? So yeah, it was a terrible place in the Paradox timeline. Doesn't seem like it was much better here, but I didn't see anything that showed that was to that extreme. Anyway, so Lucia's the nicer of the two. So yes, I'll smash Lucia. Alright. We'll start with Daystar. Now, let this one make your stuff its endorsement. No, thank you. Alright. Gonna need Gnome, I believe. These tentacles have forced many men to finish. But you haven't killed any of them, apparently. There we said that. A crit. A man's butt. It's surprisingly undefined. A man's butt. It's surprisingly undefended. And so easy to suck out energy from. Says you. I gored my butthole. Got you now, nerd crit. Nice. Indeed, just like all men, you wish to have your stuff sucked out. Alright. Return should be good. Now, let this room make your... Oh yeah, you already said that. Alright. Let's get Alice healed to heal us. Eyes of Recovery. This type of war was designed to stuck out stuff. Doc! How happy will you be when my tentacles coil around you? A crit? Oh, wrong choice there. You picked wrong timing there. Come, Sylph! Lucia summons the Spirit of Wind. It's over. Daystar. Absorbing energy from the butt. An interesting idea, don't you think? Interesting indeed. But it's the wrong choice for you! It's over. My magic power is still not enough. Which, by the way, we didn't get a chance to say it, but when Lucia tries to... when you get the game over with Lucia eating you with the giant worm mouth, it's almost a shame that they don't show Lily in there as he goes in. Lucia loses the will to fight. Earn 200,000 EXP. It can't be. How did the disgraced hero's power rise so much? Please stop this, Lucia. You know the confusion and loss of your sense of place caused by losing your sense of humanity? Do you, though? I mean... I think you're making being an angel out to be a bigger deal than it was. You had a bigger loss of sense of place to be as a human than you ever felt as a half-angel. How could you understand when you're so powerful? The sadness of being given this horrible body. No, I understand it. I'm half-angel myself. Which, you know... in a world that highly worships Ilias, granted before it would need to be before Ilias started attacking humanity, but I imagine if you came out as a half-angel, you would be basically set for life. Especially since you're the grandson of Ilias herself. I know your sense of displacement too. I highly doubt that, Luca. At least not based on your half-angel lineage. When I was younger, I faced horrible persecution from the people in my hometown. There you go, that's what... That was before you knew anything about being angel. You know how scary and terrible that sense of not belonging is. Like Lily, you can still go back. So let's leave here. Do you think the villagers would warmly greet me if I left here? I flubbed that one. It's the same for you, isn't it? When they see your non-human half, they get scared and hateful. Yet, really? Really? The only time it's ever been commented on, I think, is when you busted through the window to save the priest in St. Ilia, and they were all marveled by it. You haven't got any disgusted and hateful looks by being a half-angel. So quit your bullshit, Luca. I'm sure it won't be easy. This guy chants nothing but coexistence, coexistence. Shouting that to everywhere he goes. He is making it come through with his own determination. I feel like I've come to understand his reason recently. Perhaps he himself was somehow aware that he wasn't fully human himself. He had his reasons. His reasons beforehand were perfectly justified and were perfectly laid out. He thought his father was killed by monsters, and he wanted to end the cycle of hate. If he went out and got revenge against monsters, then they would come and get revenge against humans. His reasons before being a half-angel were perfectly valid. He sensed that his existence itself may be something that wouldn't be accepted by humans. I, again, doubt that. That may be. Though, I was never conscious of it. I nod as Alice points it out. Maybe my sense of not really belonging was due in part to my heritage. Nah, I'm pretty sure it was entirely in part of the people in your village telling you to go home and die with your mother. As a result, my desire of coexistence came about. Nah, that was because you wanted to stop the cycle of hate when you thought your father was killed by a monster. Even if I'm not a pure human, even if I'm an existence humans can't accept, I still rather strive for coexistence than dominance. I won't say that I completely understand what you went through, but I cannot believe in humans like that. Lucia turns around and starts walking to the exit. In the doorway, she turns and looks at me. Please continue fighting for your desires. Since I can't believe in humanity, please fight for my share too. Lucia. With that, Lucia leaves. All that remains in the room is Alice and I. Alice? I wonder if this is alright. The chimeric beasts seem to have fled too. This should be fine. I see. What happened to the villagers? The direct threat is gone, but the female villagers exposed their bodies. This is going to start another issue? Hurry out of the mansion to check. You all... those bodies! No. From Lily's time. It wasn't cured? Sure enough, there was a strange atmosphere in the village. Hold on, that... Before I can say anything, Alice holds me back. Wait a moment, Luca. But... well... it certainly is surprising, but... you fought so hard to protect the village, so... it's no problem, right? Yeah, I don't mind either. It's not like they lost their true selves and acted violently. You exposed what you've been hiding, all to protect this village. You girls are all brave heroes! Yes, Queen! So brave coming out with your bodies. Everyone, thank you. We won't persecute anyone anymore. We don't want to create a second or third, Lily. Lucia was wrong. Humans can change for both good and bad. I know this place could have accepted her for who she is. Let's go now, Alice. Yes, to the next location. Thus we leave Witch Hunt Village. Now for our next location. Which is back to Witch Hunt Village. Man. To think my wife's body was like that. Of course, I don't intend to discriminate because of it. However, now that I think about it, there were some weird, strange things. She started blindfolding me sometimes during our night activities. It felt really amazing those times. I wonder if... Yes, she was using her tentacles on you. And how you didn't notice the difference, I'll never know. Maybe she just said she was trying out a new toy or something. Whatever. The villagers are treating us as they always did. This village won't ever repeat the tragedies of the past ever again. No matter how many times they attack us, we'll beat them back. We aren't afraid to show ourselves to defend our hometown. Lucia's younger sister. My older sister Lucia is studying magic science in Tsubasa. Her talent and knowledge were both extraordinary. I'm sure she's still looking for a place that will accept her for who she is. I wish she would hurry up and realize it's right back here, at home. Woman. We're already past the embarrassing behavior shown during the period of Lily's rule. No matter what they look like, those girls are fine, upstanding members of our village. I've even known that girl Lucia since she was a baby. If you ever see her again, please let her know that she's welcome home anytime. Old man. Despite that surprise attack, not even a single person lost their life. I think Lucia's true feelings kept her from really attacking the village in earnest. That girl was always a kind child. I know none of the other villagers have forgotten that. Farmer. What's with everyone looking all strange here for? Eh? The world is in danger! I'm glad that they're okay. Wait, what? Okay. You've been having your head under a rock there, it seems. Of course, this village doesn't get much outside news. Young boy. What do you think the proper name of this village originally was? I've asked around and looked through books, but I come up with nothing. There are some documents in the government buildings mentioning a Baron Meister jurisdiction. But that's less a village name and more of just who was in charge of the area. It looks like Witch Hunt Village has been its name for a long time, huh? This village's true name. Perhaps it's already lost for good. No, it's there. It's like, what, Mistaya Village or something? Tool shop. Oh, that was dangerous. I almost became a victim of the Iron Maiden. But I sort of wanted to feel it. I wonder what it felt like. Just for a moment. Church. There have been hardships here ever since I first took my post. Even worse, we could be attacked again soon. I set this church up to be able to take in refugees in case of an emergency. I need to hurry and collect all the medicinal supplies I can here. Alright. You know, well, I guess they don't know that Ilias is the one in charge of all the attacks. Because that's never come up here. They just know that Lily attacked the village. I mean, Lucia attacked the village. Lord's mansion. You really need to destroy this mansion. We talked about it for a while, but kept putting it off. There are a lot of dangerous chemicals and materials inside, and it's going to be a huge project that no one really wants to take the initiative on. From my brief observation, I saw the distilled mercury try necrolyze. I also saw Hell's Rose and Fool's Stone. They are hazardous drugs that no normal handler should even get near. Once things have settled down, I'll dispatch a crew from the Monster Lord's castle. Such dangerous things just lying around. I can't just leave them sitting there. Our first priority is the world in danger. Alright, and also, while it was never stated here, Lucia, apparently on her way out, she spat Lily back into her cell. Lucia. A woman born in Witch Hunt Village who studied at the National University in Sabasa. She returned to her hometown after reaching the top of her class in magical science studies, but was caught by Lily. She lost her sanity once Lily implanted a worm inside her body, but regained her senses once Lily's magical power was cut off. After that, she escaped the village and distrusted humans. She eventually came into contact with Promised and became her subordinate. Though born with a powerful innate ability for magic, her skills were even more refined during her time at the university. After being under Promistine's tutelage for a short while, she was even able to create her own version of homunculi with her acquired knowledge. Holding Promistine's trust, the assault of Witch Hunt Village was left to her. But still conflicted deep in her heart about her hometown, the attack on Witch Hunt Village seems to not have been too thorough after she swallowed Lily whole. Lucia forced Luca to finish with her tentacles. Luca was mercilessly preyed on. Yes, good job. How does it feel coming here after that happened? Acting like nothing is wrong? You may be embarrassed, but I'm too ashamed for you to say anything else on the matter. Since she's a monster, a serene state is most effective in her normal state. The trouble comes in with her other attributes. Don't forget to adjust as she summons spirits. In addition, the Monster Lord's attacks aren't too powerful here. You may want to save her for recovery. Lastly, if you are beaten by her predation move, there's a different result. If you're going to lose, I really don't care whether you're burned, roasted, or whatever. Now go, oh brave Luca. Destroy that disgusting girl and save the village.